Hey guys, it's Ren. I'm going to be going over some gear changes, equipment changes for 4.0. A lot of it's the same for the most part from 3.0. There's going to be two notable differences, such as Mastery has replaced all main stats. So there's no longer any aim, strength, all that good stuff. It's all converted to Mastery. So more Mastery you have, the more damage, yada yada yada. Power, alacrity, and accuracy are more or less the same. And the other big change too is crit. Now crit is the combined forces of surge rating from the previous expansions and crit. So the higher your crit, and get out of my shot please. They're how rude. Anyway, so crit, the more crit you have, the more chances you'll get landing a crit and the potency of the crit. So that's more or less with those changes. Now, where you get your gear, it's going to be the same place in the fleet. You'll see it here in the supply section. And here are your vendors. This is for earlier games, but here is strictly Elder game. Now, you'll trade in your tokens, or your commendations for the gear, just like from before. But this time, they're now called crystals. Your basic gear is now called common. Elite is now called glowing, and then ultis have been changed to radiant. The only thing has remained the same as your Warzone comms. So we go here in the supply section, and it's the same type of vendors. They're wearing the same clothing, believe it or not, as you can see here. And the only difference really is they'll give you the option of like there's more types of implants and all that good stuff. And they even give you some options to buy some relics. But keep in mind, anything you get from here are used relics, so you'll need to actually activate them manually. They're not the equipped ones that will activate automatically. My opinion, stick with the equips. If you have 192s or 198s from the old expansion, keep those until you get the unassembled piece. But that's just my personal opinion. Your basic comms are 210 gear rating. Oh, excuse me, 208. Your elites or glowing is 216, and your ultis or radiant is 220. Now there's nightmare operation gear that will give you 224 rating gear, but that we're not going to worry about right now. Now these are your operation. Hey, I just realized something. I got womp rat fever. Anyway, these where you will turn in your unassembled pieces. So for instance, I have these greaves, and you can give it to this guy and exchange it for any set piece here. So if you like, say you were a DPS Sork, you'll want the Force Master, excuse me. And the difference between these and the comm gear is these give you your set bonuses, and the stat distribution is more favorable and gives you a better optimized Sork DPS or healer. Actually, any class healer, not just Sork, excuse me. So I wanted to show you the two real quick here. So I just got these Force Master Greaves, and I also get the ones from the comm. Let's see here, Force Lord. Okay, now let's compare the two. We'll start with the comm gear. For the comm gear, you'll notice that it's very endurance heavy, and you get, so basically it's just for the most part endurance heavy. Just keep that in mind. You notice it will only give you like 69 power, all that good stuff. It's good for a start, but once you get going with operations and get the set pieces, you'll want these. Why? Let's take a look now. Not only you get the set bonus for that gear, you will also get a nice hefty increase in power and I should just say beneficial stats for a DPS and a healer. For tanking, I'm going to go a little bit more over that later on. Me personally, I feel you'll benefit with extra HP and even out with HP and defense, but we'll not talk about that. But you'll notice for healing and DPS, you definitely want more power over endurance any day. That's a no-brainer. So that's that. There are 6 pieces in a set, so be sure when you are building your character and replacing your comm gear for op gear that you're maintaining the same set. So you'll need 6 of the same set to get the bonus. But try not to do getting 3 things of Force Master and all of a sudden getting a Force Mystic. You don't want that. That will not benefit you in any way unless you are planning to build as a healer and getting that specific set. So with that said, that's basically the gearing for 4.0. A lot of the same stuff for the most part, but a few changes. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.